My fiancé texted, "I told my parents you got the big promotion. Start looking at houses in their neighborhood." I replied, "Don't worry, I already have an update for them." Then I called her father and told him I'd actually been laid off for a month. The engagement was over by dinner. I, 32 male, had been engaged to Cassandra, 29, for 8 months, together for 3 years total. I thought I knew her, but the last month revealed someone I'd never met before. Quick context. I worked in tech consulting, decent salary, nothing crazy. About $95,000 annually. Comfortable but not wealthy. Cassandra worked part-time as a yoga instructor, made maybe $25 a year. Always said she valued experiences over things and that money didn't matter to her. Yeah, about that. 5 weeks ago I got laid off. Company restructuring, eliminated my entire department. Got a decent severance package, 3 months salary plus unused PTO. Not ideal, but manageable while job hunting. When I told Cassandra that evening, her first response wasn't concern or support. It was, "You can't tell anyone yet." What? Just give me time to figure out how to handle this. My parents think you're successful. This would be embarrassing. Embarrassing. Not devastating, not challenging. Embarrassing. Cass, it's a layoff. Happens to everyone eventually in tech. Not to successful people. My dad's never been laid off. Her dad owns a chain of furniture stores. Bit different than being an employee, but okay. I need to tell people I'm job hunting. That's how networking works. Just wait. Tell them you're exploring options or something. Don't say laid off. Red flag, but I was stressed about the job search and didn't want to fight. Agreed to keep it quiet for a bit. That's when Cassandra started spinning her web. First, she told her friends I was considering offers from multiple companies. Then it became weighing executive opportunities. By week 2, she was telling people I was in final negotiations for a senior director role. I found out when her friend Brittany congratulated me at a coffee shop. "Cass says you're about to land something huge, director level. So exciting." I just nodded, confused. Confronted Cassandra that night. "Why are you telling people I have job offers? I'm manifesting positive outcomes for you. You should be grateful." Manifesting? By lying? It's not lying if it's about to become true. You'll get something soon. Then came last Tuesday, the text that started everything unraveling. "Cassandra, great news. I told my parents about your promotion to senior director. Dad's so proud. We should start looking at houses in their neighborhood. The one on Maple just listed for $850. Perfect starter home." I stared at that text for 10 minutes. Promotion? I didn't have a job, much less a promotion. And $850 for a starter home? What promotion? The one you're about to get. I figured we should get ahead of the house hunt. Dad knows the sellers on Maple can get us a deal. "Cassandra, I haven't even had an interview yet." "Details. You'll get something better than before. I already told them you'd be making at least $150 now. We're having dinner with them tonight to celebrate." A dinner to celebrate my non-existent promotion for my non-existent job. Perfect. Me, "Don't worry, I already have an update for them." "What do you mean?" I didn't respond. Instead, I called her father, Robert. "Robert, it's good you're sitting down. I need to tell you something before dinner." Update 1, I called Robert about an hour before the dinner. He answered cheerfully. "The man of the hour? Congratulations on the promotion." "Robert, that's why I'm calling. There's no promotion." Silence. "I was laid off 5 weeks ago. Cassandra asked me not to tell anyone while I job searched. But apparently, she's been telling everyone I got promoted instead." Longer silence. "You're unemployed?" "Currently, yes. I have severance through next month and I'm actively interviewing, but yes." "And Cassandra knew?" "She was the first person I told." "But she told us you were making senior director, that you'd be at $150 minimum. We were going to help with the house down payment based on that." "I'm sorry you were misled. I thought you should know before dinner." "Dinner's canceled." His voice was ice. "I need to talk to my daughter." The texts from Cassandra started flooding in about 30 minutes later. "What did you do?" "Dad's furious. How could you humiliate me like this? You vindictive asshole. This is sabotage." Then the phone calls started. I didn't answer, but she left voicemails. Oh boy, the voicemails. "You just destroyed my relationship with my parents. They think I'm a liar." "You are a liar," I thought. She showed up at my apartment an hour later. pounding on the door. "Open up. We need to talk about what you've done." I opened the door but kept the chain on. "What I've done? You told your parents I got a promotion that doesn't exist. I was trying to buy us time, to protect your image, my image or yours. Same thing, we're engaged." "What?" Her face went white. "What?" "We're engaged. Past tense. I'm done. You're breaking up with me because I tried to make you look good? I'm breaking up with you because you're a liar who cares more about appearances than reality." She tried every manipulation in the book. Tears. "I only wanted them to be proud of you." Anger. "You'll never find anyone who supports you like I do." Bargaining. "Just tell them you were confused that the promotion is still coming." Threats. "I'll tell everyone you're abusive." That last one made me pull out my phone and start recording. "Go ahead, Cassandra. Tell everyone whatever you want. Just know I'm recording this and all our texts are backed up." She stomped off, but not before yelling, "You just threw away the best thing in your life." Update 2. The next morning, Cassandra went into damage control mode. But not the way you'd think. She didn't apologize or admit wrongdoing. Instead, she doubled down. Posted on social media. "Sometimes the universe tests our relationships by having our partners sabotage their own success. Standing by my man through his self-destructive phase. Unconditional love, growth mindset." Her mom, Diane, called me. "What's this about you refusing a promotion to spite Cassandra?" "Diane, there was never a promotion. I've been unemployed for 5 weeks." "That's not what Cassandra says. She says you turned down multiple offers to make her look bad." "Did she show you offer letters, emails, any proof?" Silence. "Ask her for proof, Diane." She hung up. But here's where it gets interesting. Cassandra's friend Brittany reached out privately. "Hey, weird question. Cass has been borrowing money from me for months saying you guys were waiting for your big promotion bonus to pay people back. How much does she owe you?" "What? She doesn't owe me anything. How much has she borrowed from you?" "About $3,000. She said you were getting a 5-figure signing bonus next month." My jaw dropped. She was borrowing money against my non-existent promotion. "Brittany, I've been unemployed for 5 weeks. There's no bonus coming." "What?" Turns out, Cassandra had borrowed from multiple people. Brittany, $3,000. Her coworker Jenna, $1,500. Her cousin Amy, $2,000. Her brother Kyle, $5,000. All told, with variations of the same story about my upcoming windfall. I created a group text with all of them and laid out the truth. The responses were explosive. Kyle called me directly. "She told me you were about to become a director at a Fortune 500 company. Said she needed the money for wedding preparations to match your new status." Wedding preparations? We hadn't even set a date yet. What did she spend it on? Hold on, I have receipts she sent to prove she was wedding planning. He forwarded them. Designer bags, $4,000. Spa treatments, $2,000. A week-long pre-wedding spiritual retreat, aka vacation with her influencer friends, $3,500. New wardrobe to fit in with executive wives, $2,000. She'd spent over $11,000 that she didn't have on a lifestyle she couldn't afford, all based on a promotion I never got. I forwarded everything to Robert with one message. You might want to see where the borrowed money went. Update 3. Robert and Diane confronted Cassandra that evening. Kyle was there too, demanding his $5,000 back. According to Kyle, who called me right after, it was a disaster. Cassandra tried to claim I had gotten promoted, but turned it down to pursue my passion and didn't tell her. When pushed for details about what passion, she said, cryptocurrency trading. Robert, so he's unemployed and gambling with cryptocurrency? It's not gambling, it's investing. He's going to make millions. Cass, he literally told us he's been laid off and job hunting. No crypto anything. He's lying to make me look bad. Why would he lie about not having money? Because he's punishing me for being supportive. Then she made a critical mistake. She pulled out her phone to prove I was lying and accidentally showed her messages with someone named Trent. Kyle saw it first. Why is some guy sending you heart emojis and calling you babe? Cassandra snatched the phone back, but the damage was done. Robert took Kyle's phone and called me on speaker. Son, quick question. Do you know someone named Trent? No, why? Cassandra seems to have a very friendly text exchange with him. I heard Cassandra screaming in the background. It's not what it looks like. Actually, Robert, now that you mention it, she has been going on a lot of girls' nights lately. And that spiritual retreat she went on? Brittany told me no other girls went with her. Dead silence, except for Cassandra's sobbing. The truth came out in pieces over the next hour. Kyle kept me on speaker for the whole thing. Trent was some entrepreneur, unemployed trust fund kid. She met at her yoga studio. She'd been seeing him for 3 months. She told him that I was abusive and controlling. She was planning to leave me after securing the house in her parents' neighborhood. The plan was to claim I'd been hiding assets during our relationship and go after me for support. But here's the kicker. She'd been telling Trent I was worth millions from tech investments. He thought he was dating an about-to-be-divorced future rich divorcee. Robert asked the million-dollar question. So you were cheating on your unemployed fiancé with another man while borrowing money from family and friends based on your unemployed fiancé's non-existent promotion? Cassandra's response? You're all ganging up on me. This is emotional abuse. She stormed out, got in her car and drove straight to Trent's place, where his actual girlfriend answered the door. Update 4. Trent's real girlfriend, Monica, called me the next day. She'd found my number in Trent's phone after everything exploded. I need to know what's been going on. Trent's telling me some story about your ex-fiancé that doesn't make sense. I gave her the whole rundown. She was silent for a while. Then, that lying witch told him you were the millionaire. He's been buying her gifts with his trust fund money, thinking he was investing in a future together. How much did he spend? About $30,000. Designer goods, trips, dinners. He even put a deposit down on a Tesla for her, told his dad it was a business investment. His dad? Yeah, the trust fund comes with strings. His dad monitors large purchases. Trent told him Cassandra was a connected executive's fiancé who could get him introductions in tech. I couldn't help it. I laughed. What's funny? She created an entire fictional life where I'm rich and successful, then cheated on me with a guy she lied to about the same fictional life. It's almost impressive. Monica wasn't laughing. His dad's going to cut him off when he finds out. He's already suspicious about the Tesla deposit. Within 48 hours, it all came crashing down. 1. Trent's dad found out about the lies and froze his trust fund access. 2. Monica dumped Trent and posted all the receipts on Instagram. 3. Brittany, Jenna, Amy, and Kyle all demanded immediate repayment. 4. The yoga studio fired Cassandra after the drama became public. 5. Her parents refused to let her move back home until she paid everyone back. The last part happened because of something I didn't see coming. Robert called me. I'm ashamed of what our daughter has become. We're implementing tough love. She needs to face consequences. I appreciate that, Robert. I have a favor to ask. My lawyer drew up a document listing all her debts. Would you be willing to confirm the amounts and timeline, just so we have records? I agreed. The total was staggering. Family and friends, $11,500. Credit cards that I discovered she'd opened, $8,000 in luxury goods. Back rent to me, she hadn't paid her portion in 3 months, $2,400. The ring, which I was legally entitled to back, $6,000. Nearly $28,000 in debt, not counting whatever arrangement she had with Trent. Final update, I need to wrap this up because life has moved on, but people keep asking for closure. The immediate aftermath. Cassandra tried to salvage things with Trent, but his dad had done his own investigation. Turns out, she wasn't the first woman Trent had lavished money on. His dad used this as the final straw to restructure the trust. Trent now gets a modest monthly allowance and has to submit receipts for anything over $500. Cassandra sent me exactly 1 email after everything fell apart. You destroyed my life over pride. All you had to do was get a job that matched what I told people. Instead, you humiliated me and ruined multiple relationships. I hope you're happy being alone and mediocre. I didn't respond, but I did forward it to Robert. His response, I'm changing our will. She's getting nothing until she proves she can live within her means for 5 consecutive years. The financial resolution, the ring, she fought me on it initially, claiming it was a gift. Small claims court disagreed. Got it back, sold it, recouped $4,500. Back rent, never saw a penny, but worth it to have her gone. Her debts to others. Last I heard, she'd paid back about $3,000 working multiple jobs. The credit cards, not my problem, but they did tank her credit score. The personal resolution. I got a new job 4 months after everything went down. Better company, slightly lower salary, $88K, but much better work-life balance. Never told Cassandra or anyone in her circle. They don't deserve updates on my life. Started dating someone new 2 months ago. First thing she said when I told her about my job, "Cool, what do you like about it?" Not, "How much do you make?" Refreshing. Robert still texts me occasionally, usually just, "Thinking of you, son. Sorry about everything. I appreciate it, but we're not close. Too much baggage." Kyle and I actually became friends through this. He never got his full $5,000 back, but he says watching his sister's lies unravel was worth at least $3,000 in entertainment value. The last I heard about Cassandra, through the grapevine. Working 2 retail jobs, living with 3 roommates in a sketchy apartment, tried to become an influencer, failed spectacularly. Started dating some new guy, told him she was a small business owner. She sells MLM skincare. Posts daily about toxic exes and rising from the ashes. The plot twist people keep asking about. About 3 months after everything went down, I got a LinkedIn message from a tech executive. He'd heard about my situation through professional networks, not the drama, just the layoff. Offered me a contract consulting gig, 6 months, potentially extending to permanent. The salary, $145,000. I never told Cassandra. But the irony isn't lost on me. She lied about me making $150, destroyed our relationship over it, and now I'm making almost exactly that, without her. Her manifesting actually worked, just not for her. Lessons learned. 1. When someone shows you they value appearances over reality, believe them. 2. Financial lies are never just about money, they're about character. 3. The truth has a way of surfacing, especially when lies get complex. 4. Sometimes losing an engagement is actually winning at life. To anyone facing similar situations, document everything, trust your gut, and remember, someone who truly loves you won't need to lie about who you are. That's all, folks. Going to live my mediocre 6-figure life now.